Well, here is the terminal. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to effectively put in some fake compensation data. And I want to show you what it could look like when you use Claude Code as opposed to chat, as opposed to Cowork, and how much flexibility and how much power you have here. I just linked you some random compensation data. I want to have a meeting with leadership about this comp data comparing to what our current team has. I don't want to present a boring Excel table with bands. I want it to be more visual, something where it's interactive and we can see the net effect of putting and approving certain salaries in real time, so we know what the effect on the P&L will have. So we'll need to have some kind of comparison to what actuals are versus what the agreed upon new salary is going to be. I want this to be an interactive one-page HTML. I want to make it clean. I want it to have zeroed in branding. And please ask any other questions that you may have as you're kind of going through it. But effectively, I want this to be an interactive experience where the end result is something that we can all agree upon and understand the decisions that we're making. So here are the two different ones. On the left-hand side, you have the terminal. On the right-hand side, you have Cowork. So this is the Cowork one. The Cowork one basically goes in and says, hey, just add however many directors you have. Tell me the salary, and you should be good. Now, the one thing that I think is interesting is that you can't really get super defined here. It's very much a sliding scale that doesn't really slide. Also, you can't, if you had different senior associates, go in and add role, add another one. I guess if you add a new role, you could add another senior associate and do it that way, but that doesn't really make sense. This one I really like. And it came with a fake roster. Perfect. So again, the right one isn't bad, and most people would actually be completely fine using this right one. The problem is that it isn't super user friendly, where this one is ready to go. And so what I really like about this one is not only just the flexibility, but also the ability to go in there and just add actual people. So now when I have the conversation with people, I can just say, okay, hey, Garcia, we want to bring them up to 110. Okay, that's slightly above the band, upper half. Great. This is what the total impact is going to be on an annual basis. This makes sense. Oh, the burden's actually 20%. Let's see how it all shifts. Okay, no, actually just kidding. It's 30%. How does that change? We want to give a senior whatever bonus. Having that, just having those conversations, because then we can basically say, hey, can we afford to pay everybody up to whatever percentage that we want to pay them? That is such a different conversation than going in here, and I'll show you what the comp data actually looks like, and talking about it like this. What are you ever going to be able to derive by having a conversation where this is what you're staring at? You're not you're not going to have a good conversation. And I think that is the whole entire point of this.